Maximum Football is a free-to-play football game that just got its biggest update yet, bringing franchise mode to the game for the first time ever. So of course we're going to test out the new mode, see if it's better than Madden Franchise, and see if it's good enough for you guys to give it a chance. But before we do get into franchise mode, I want to do a little bit of exploring, because if you don't have TikTok brain, you might remember I already made a video on this game last year when it only had the College Dynasty mode, but obviously have no idea what to expect from the franchise mode, and there's been a lot of other stuff added since I played the game last year, so I really want to just do some exploring and see what in the world they added and see if the game got any better. There's like a daily reward challenge system, and I already claimed the first 2 days, so if I go over to the store, I do apparently have some card packs. I have no idea what you get out of these. Obviously, I didn't pay for any of this. I'm kind of excited to see what in the world you get. I don't know if any of this is for franchise mode. I guess we'll have to see. This is all a learning experience together, boys. So my first ever Maximum Football pack, we're going to get a kicker. I don't know what we use Elias for. Glad I got him, though. We also get Glenn Duncan. So we've got ourselves a kicker and punter, and they both look identical, so we've already pulled identical twins in our first ever Maximum Pro League football pack. Third card is outside linebacker. So again, I don't know what these are for. I guess we'll go open another pack and just like see what in the world's in them. See if we can pull something nice, like a 99 rated. Just flip all the cards at once. Got a running back, safety, and another punter. Now we have a rare card pack that we can open for free. What are we gonna get out of this? Hopefully, an absolute stud that we can use in franchise mode. I'm not gonna lie, the pack animation is kind of cool. Again, we're just exploring. I really don't know how we even got here, how we even acquired these packs. But first player, we get 73 overall, Noah Young. Got a purple card here. Our first ever purple card on Maximum Football. We're gonna get, oh, it's kind of stinky. Pulling so many punters, then we get a running back. Have more free rare packs. Let's keep on going. Let's get ourselves a stud. Our rare player is going to be Kyle Warner. Like, this guy has his freaking head chopped off. Next pack, we get our best player yet, Tom Natoma. So first ever purple card. We also got our first QB, Donovan Grant. Double gloves for a quarterback is kind of psychotic. Next pack, kind of dookie. We have one final free pack on Maximum Football before we do some further exploring. Can we end off with an absolute bang? Doesn't look like it. I think that's our worst pack yet. Our freaking wide receiver doesn't even have a full hand. So that was a rather interesting experience to start, as I don't think there's any more free packs we can open. But kind of like other games out there, there is like a season pass that you can buy if you want to unlock some other craziness. But at the same time, like I said, you can get rewards for just logging in. And again, like other games, you have like objectives that you complete and everything. So I guess that's kind of cool. I mean, would you look at this? I've been recording for 5 minutes, already getting myself weekly rewards. Now, we'll say if you like customization in a football game, Maximum Football might be the game for you, because as you see, you have team customization. You can make a custom logo. Hold on. There's just no way. There's no way this guy named Bear Dog has 67,000 career wins on Maximum Football. I don't believe it. There's got to be a hacker. There's just no way this guy won 911 games with 0 losses. How's the guy ranked number 1 in the world not played a single game? Oh, this is crazy. This is nuts. What a start. What a start to our Maximum Football journey this season. Now, as mentioned, yes, this is a free football game, but like a lot of free games out there, there are things that you might have to buy in-game. Obviously, you can play an exhibition for free. Also got a Maximum Pro League online exhibition against somebody else. And yes, you can play the Maximum Dynasty mode and Maximum Franchise mode for free, but there's kind of a catch. Because as you see, to start a franchise, you got to use tickets. And as you see, I own 0. But the good news is if you download the game for the first time, like I said, you get it for free. And you should be able to load into the game with a few tickets to spare. So at least you get to test out franchise mode without having to pay for anything. So luckily, I did have a second account on hand, so I can test out franchise mode without having to spend a dime. And I mean, if your dad is Bill Gates or Elon Musk or something, you can just go ahead and buy the game, which is pretty cheap. It's like just 20 bucks for the franchise pass, 20 bucks for the Dynasty pass. You can get both of those for 40 bucks, but again, you don't have to pay that only if your father is Bill Gates or Elon. I will have to say, up to this point in time, my favorite thing about the game so far is the fact when I loaded in, I got about 15 achievements. Made me very, very happy. Now, before I get into franchise mode to actually test things out, it might be beneficial if I educated myself. So in detail, it says, try your hand at managing a pro team by building your roster from free agency and the draft, running the front office, stadium amenities, making the game time decisions to submit your franchise into a league leader. Oh, and this says you can connect Dynasty mode in franchise mode to build one football universe where you can draft your college superstars onto your pro rosters. That's actually a neat little feature. So here goes nothing, fellas. For the first time ever, let's test out Maximum Football franchise mode by using one of our 2 remaining tickets. Now again, one of the things this game does have going for him is the amount of customization you have. Like, I've just clicked one button and already have the opportunity to change my league size, how many games the regular season is. Like, you can have your league set with the standard of 32 teams, or you can bring it all the way down, I believe, to 8. But what fun would that be? We want the maximum 32 teams. You can make your regular season, oh my god, make your regular season 18 games. Or we can just make it 10, but just for fun, I want to play the maximum 18 games today. And this is actually kind of neat. You can even set the field line and hash marks, the number of feet down for a catch. And you can stop play on a ball carrier, trip, or fall. That's interesting. So if you don't know, college football has a lot wider of hash marks. That's why there's a lot more scoring in college football. There's a lot more space to cover. In pro, it's a little bit more condensed. With us creating a pro franchise here, we're going to keep the pro rules. And also, if I wanted to, you could have it set to just 1 feet have to be in bounds for a catch to be good. But again, going for the pro rules today. If I wanted to, I could remove the ability to fair catch. I can even customize if we have a pro level or college level football. Now, this is interesting. The overtime type. I prefer college football overtime. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the college football overtime in my franchise. Why? Because I can't. Same thing. Kickoff. I hate the new kickoff in NFL. We're going to go with college kickoffs. You can even set what yard line you start the kickoff at, how far the point after is. You know what? Just for the memes, I'm not doing it for the 2-yard line. 15 is the longest. We'll stick with 15. I wanted to see if you could like set the PAT at like the 40-yard line. You can set where you have to attempt the 2-pointers from, how many timeouts you get per half. You can even set how many points a touchdown or safety counts for. You know what? I'm going to make us attempt all the 2-point conversions from the 15-yard line. Definitely don't want the clock to be 15-minute quarters, so we'll take that down to, let's say, 5. But as mentioned, boys, we are literally on the first screen of all of franchise mode, and you already see how in-depth this is. But I will say, none of this matters if the gameplay sucks, which we'll test out very soon. So now to select which team we're going to use for our franchise. I mean, if we wanted to, we could use a custom team. But at this point in time, I just want to use one of the pre-made teams to see who we're working with. And as you can tell, they're all a knockoff from the real NFL teams, like the Philadelphia Condors is the Eagles. You got the Vikings here. Got the Bears, the Lions, the Tampa Bay Bucks, the Saints, Atlanta Falcons. I think that's the Panthers, the Rams, 49ers, Cardinals, Seahawks, Patriots. I believe that's the Jets, the Miami Dolphins, Buffalo Bills. No clue why the Pittsburgh Steelers logo was rendered by a microwave. Got the Commanders, Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, the Colts, Jacksonville Jags. You got my Tennessee Titans, who is probably who I think I'm going to use today. Although we have a really, really small budget compared to some of the other teams, and we have one of the lowest overall teams in the entire game. The Texans here, the Kansas City Chiefs, the Denver Broncos, San Diego Chargers, and the Las Vegas Raiders, with the Patriots here as the New York Goliaths. You know what? Honestly, just for the memes, instead of going with the Titans, I might go with whatever team has the highest budget and highest overall. I will say the only team in game that doesn't resemble their in real life counterparts is the Milwaukee Haulers, who are obviously supposed to be the Packers, but just not a lot of resemblance here. But in terms of who I actually want to use, it might be the Eagles, 94 rated, $878 million budget. Or we can just go with the Bills, who are 94 overall across the board, highest rated team in the game. Let's do it. So for our first ever Maximum Football franchise, we're going to be the Buffalo Blizzards. Let's lock in, boys. Let's win the Super Bowl. We get to pick a coach here, which actually, we get to pick all 3. Head coach, defensive coordinator, and offensive coordinator. Which Dennis Young, the pre-selected head coach, has a $6.5 million salary, and his specialty is kicker. Like, I don't want a coach whose specialty is a kicker, which we have the option of hiring any of these guys. I'm absolutely not going to be hiring Adam Ginn, who's worth $19 million. But kind of in depth, you can see how much they cost, what their strategies are, what their budget strategy is, and how many wins and losses they have at this point in their career. I wanted to see if we have a head coach. We do. That specialty is quarterback. Darius Perez. He's 2-15 in his career, but you know what, Darius? We're going to give you a shot, pal. I suppose for now, our coordinators, they can stay. We'll give them a shot to prove themselves. And again, cool thing as mentioned earlier, you can kind of connect your dynasties and your franchises. As you get to this point, you can go ahead and import a draft class, but we obviously don't have a draft class at this point, so we will continue to advance into our first ever franchise as we spend one of our 2 tickets. Cool little main menu, not gonna lie. Kind of reminds me of the old Madden franchise menu when you had the coach in his office. So what all can we look at here? Our player personnel, the coaches, staff, transactions, retired players. Under the franchise tab, team customization, team history, practice, stadium management, player improvements. So I guess you can edit what the players are wearing. Well, you have coaches challenges, player management from the coaches tab, sport press. I guess this is the tab where we look at the league standings, the schedules and the results, all the stats and rewards across the league. So like, where in the world do I even start, dude? So first of all, what can I customize about this team? So can I customize uniform and team info from this point in time? Oh my gosh, you actually can. So if you want to go in, you can customize literally everything about your franchise team. Which if I wanted to, I could just go in and choose any of these logos to swap to, which I don't think I'm gonna. But it's nice to know that you have this much level of customization in this franchise. franchise mode. I think a lot of these logos come from last year's Dynasty game, and I'm pretty sure this is a knockoff of Not the Experts UGF Pandas, which is cool. And again, if you wanted to, you could have a custom logo that you made that you can import here, or I could explore. Okay, so you have some community-made logos here, so obviously some people out there making some college football logos. So I guess at that point, you could just import a bunch of college football teams if you want to take their logos. So I know we haven't got far, but the amount of customization you can do in this game is obviously a dog. You even got NFL logos too, so I guess theoretically you could go in and just change your team. Like if I find a Bills logo, why don't I just use that? Okay, so right then and there, we now have the Buffalo Bills logo. No way is this easy, right? So we are now the Buffalo Bills, it looks like. Okay, it's that easy. So now we're the Buffalo Bills. Even changed our team uniform. So I didn't mean to actually create the Buffalo Bills today, yet here we are. But you don't think I'm going to customize the uniforms or anything, because they already look pretty similar to the Bills do in real life. So totally unexpected, boys. We are doing a Maximum Football Buffalo Bills franchise. So if you look at team history, it looks like we have an all-time record of 29-20. Hopefully we can improve that record this season. I'd like to thank Mint Mobile for sponsoring today's video. The wireless company fixing what's wrong in the phone industry with plans starting at just $15 a month. Mint Mobile has flipped absolutely everything you think you might know about the wireless industry. You can sign up online, no stores, no pushy salespeople, and you're getting premium wireless on the nation's largest 5G network. Every plan has unlimited talk and text, hotspot included. You even get free calling to Mexico, Canada, and the UK, and they have plans for how you actually use data. 5 gigabyte, 15 gigabyte, 20 gigabyte, or unlimited, so you're not overpaying for a one-size-fits-all plan. And if needs be, switching is shockingly easy. You can activate in minutes with the eSIM, keep your same phone, your same number, and you're done. And right now, for the holidays and holidays only, you can get 50% off any unlimited premium wireless plan. Lock in Mint's lowest price of the year and pay just $15 a month for a 3, 6, or 12-month plan. Head on over to mintmobile.com and make the easiest phone switch of your entire life. We can manage our stadium, apparently. Oh gosh, this is where things are about to get kind of complicated, dude. So we can adjust ticket prices, apparently. I don't know if I should, though. Let's bump it up a little bit, dude, because of inflation. You know, our government, they just print all the money in the world, so we got to up the ticket prices a little bit. As we all know, the most important thing about sports franchises is profit. Which, if I wanted to, it does look like I could go ahead and upgrade my stadium for $500 million, which I do have a budget of almost $900 million, which will let me choose. We go to a level 2 stadium, which would mean improved concourses, upgraded Wi-Fi, and even seat back cup holders. Made it to level 3, we could have larger scoreboard, major brand food options, so we get some Chick-fil-A, some Pizza Hut, a lounge for suite and club seats, expanded parking, and a better sound system. Let's upgrade it just one time. We're up to level 2 now, which has slashed our budget down to $300 million. So to pay for our new stadium, we also need to upgrade the concession prices. You can change how much a hot dog costs, nachos. I'm not gonna lie, it's some decent graphics. Like, you don't get graphics like this in the menus in Madden. Looks like a pretty good tasty hot dog, although I could do without the mustard. Oh, brother, we gotta make those hot dogs $8 a piece. Nachos, way too cheap. Gotta be at least $7. Popcorn, even though it doesn't look like it has any cheese on it, gotta make that $5 a pop. No pun intended. The chicken bucket, which I'm not going to lie, that resembles a pretzel. But I think we all know in today's economic landscape, the chicken price is out of hand. So to keep up with the rising prices, sorry fans, gotta make each bucket $20. Oh man, a fresh fizz soda, $8 a cup. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little outrageous. We'll keep that price the same. You can even rotate to see what the back of the cup looks like. Hold on, I want to investigate this chicken bucket. That's just not chicken back there. Sandwich plate, ooh, gotta investigate here. Comes with fries and ketchup. I'm not gonna lie, brother, that sandwich looks like it has an egg on it. Egg, salami, some American cheese, some tomato pickles. I'm not gonna lie, fellas, I think that value is way too low. I think we gotta up that to $15 a pop. Gotta make sure we're making profit. Hamburger, same thing, man. It's like a triple decker. He has is that 3 things of beef? Brother, we're gonna go bankrupt if we keep this hamburger at $10. Gotta up that price to $12. Ooh, the Urban Eats French fries, $5. I feel like that's fair price. You see, as a successful business owner myself, you gotta find a way to keep fans happy somehow, and keeping them happy means not increasing their French fries prices. Little ice cream out of a helmet. That looks like a baseball helmet, which is interesting. So, just to not confuse the fans, I think they're at the wrong sport. We'll keep the price $8. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, I don't know if the game sucks, like the actual in-game stuff, but I'm already having more fun doing this than what I have in all Madden. The funnel cake still look kind of bland. I think $7 is fine. Now, a frozen cocktail, which involves alcohol, $15. You know how crazy those fans are in Buffalo about their alcohol. So I think this is where we can take advantage of our Bills faithful. So if you're gonna be a drunk hooligan hooligan in our stadium cheering on your Buffalo Bills, you might as well be a broke hooligan. Gonna make it a $25 frozen cocktail. I'm not gonna lie, after these price hikes, we might not have a single fan in the stands week 1. We haven't even made it to our merchandise yet. Oh god, a $195 team jersey. That seems a little ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. So, to counteract the rising concession prices, we'll be a fan-friendly owner, bring the team jerseys down to $190. And also, I'm not gonna lie, dude, $170 for this football is insane. Like, there's just no reason this football should be $170. I'm gonna be voted the best owner in all of Maximum Football franchise as we bring the team football price crashing all the way down to $125 a ball. Team helmet being $400 is insanity. I know inflation is real, brother, but that's nuts. Okay, I didn't mean to bring it down that much, but we'll go $300 a helmet. Why is a hoodie $120? Like, I understand trying to bring out a profit for your franchise, but that's a little ridiculous. Like, $90 is fair. I think a $40 t-shirt's fine. Oh, that t-shirt looks absolutely terrible. Looks like a hockey shirt. A steel mug being $35, which I guess, to be fair, the price is still has kind of increased quite a bit the last year or so. Okay, a team cap being $50 is kind of crazy. $45. Foam finger being $11. $10 is fine. A mystery box. Ooh, this excites me. You know what? For our strategic marketing, we're just gonna market this mystery box to all the Nepo babies out there. We'll go literally $150 for every mystery box. Like, who knows what could be in there? It could be 5 team caps. It could be just a single foam finger. Team poster for like $60 is fine. So, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That was fun. So, like, I think it's safe to say so far, it already looks like this franchise mode does seem kind of more in-depth than what Madden franchise is, but we're literally just getting started. I've only clicked in 2 tabs so far about player improvements. So, how do we upgrade a player here? So, we have a 86 overall quarterback, a 94 quarterback, a 95 quarterback. Let's filter by position, see all of our QBs on the team. We only have 3. Like, having a 94 overall backup quarterback is just crazy, dude. Which from here, you could even customize your player. So if I wanted to make Josh Allen, I could. But what if I wanted to upgrade Edwin Torres here? Do I have enough to upgrade his speed? Oh, I don't have enough. I literally have 0 XP. So I don't have any XP to upgrade anybody just yet, but it is cool how you can upgrade your players like this. It's a lot more in-depth than Madden. So what in the world is this position installation? So it's only $4 million. I didn't mean to click that, but I did. I thought it was gonna make me confirm it, but we already upgraded our core. So upgrading our passing installation, it kind of decreases the upgrading of your player's passing attributes. Okay, so I have enough money, I feel like, to upgrade all this stuff quite a bit. Again, I still don't know what else costs money, so I don't want to use up all my budget, but I want to help out the team a little bit where I can. None of it's really that expensive, to be completely honest with you, so I don't mind splurging a little bit. How about we get everything up to 5? So in this case, once we get to the point where we do have XP to upgrade some players, it should cost us hopefully a lot less. Oh god, I didn't realize how expensive some of this stuff was. We're about to be under $200 million. I think I'm done. Because again, I don't know where else I have to spend money, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to spend all my budget. So I think we're done for in the franchise tab. What if we go over to coaches? What are these coaches' challenges? Okay, so I'm assuming this is where you get some of your XP at. So we need to get more than 200 passing yards, more than 20 points a game. So this is pretty cool as we have our weekly challenges. Also, you have seasonal challenges. If we can score 42 points in a game, we get 40,000 XP. If we throw for 450 yards in a game, we get 50K. Then you have career challenges where if you win 70 games, you get 150,000 XP. 250K for getting 50,000 career passing yards. So it looks like the most XP you can get from a single challenge is 250K. Imagine how many upgrade points you can get for your team if you ended up getting like 1,000,000 XP from your career. What can you do from the player management screen here? So here's our first look at the Buffalo Bills Maximum Football franchise depth chart, which I will say Madden franchises lineup looks a lot better. Like, you don't have the player picture here or anything, but it gets the job done. Can see the offensive depth chart, defensive depth chart, special teams. As our team looks freaking stacked, dude. Like I said, I have a 94 overall backup QB, a 98 overall running back. Their only weakness on offense, if you consider it a weakness, is our tackle position, not a single player over 90. Which, if you go over, we could potentially trade with somebody. So trading is in Maximum Football franchise. So who do we want to trade with here? So how about a little trade between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs? Oh, are we about to complete our first ever franchise trade? Oh, see, I was looking for an offensive tackle, and they also don't have anybody over 90. Oh, Eagles don't have anybody over 90 either. It seems like everybody pretty much has the same overalls everywhere. Because from what I can see, it's pretty much everybody has quarterbacks that are like 94, 95 rated. That's just nuts. I was trying to see if there was a way I could look at the roster of every team, but unfortunately, I don't think so. That would make it a lot easier if I could see who like the highest rated tackle was in the entire game. Oh wait, you can! We're going to find the highest rated tackle in the entire game, one way or another. I will say another thing Madden has this game beat on by a mile is the player navigation system. Like this is kind of funky, not going to lie. Having to look at the roster of every team. I legitimately cannot find an offensive tackle over 90 rated in the entire game. And every time I get to the Continental East, it freezes. Wait, I think I finally figured out a cheat code how to sort by the highest rated players in the entire league. If we go to quarterback here, we have the highest overall quarterback at 95 rated. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like we genuinely have the highest overall player every single position, so I don't even know who to trade for. I do want to make one trade because I feel like it'd be fun, but again, like we're tied for having the highest overall guard. And yeah, it doesn't look like there's a single offensive tackle in the entire game that's over 90 rated. I mean, genuinely, dude, who do I trade for? I have two 94 overall receivers that have 99 speed, tied with the Eagles. So one thing this game could absolutely be better at is the generation of player overalls, because everything looks too similar. It's like no teams are different. It's like the good teams have the same exact players in their team. They're just named something different. Like their attributes are pretty much the exact same. They're same overall. I just really did want to see how like the trading system is, man, but like none of the trades would make sense because we already have the highest overall player at every single position. We have found one thing in the game, boys, that does seem like it sucks. Like what's the point in giving me two 96 overall safeties? I mean, like maybe what I could do is trade this 93 overall receiver and pick up one of the other 99 speed, 94 overall receivers, so I technically could have three receivers that all had 99 speed. I mean, I just want to make a single trade just for the heck of it to say I did it. So Arthur Green, let's see if we can land him. So let's see if we can actually throw in our 85 overall wide receiver, who I believe is like a number 4 or 5. You also can throw in a draft pick here, which I'm not gonna lie, how you throw in a draft pick is kind of confusing. We can trade away all of our next season's picks, all of our 3rd season, 4th season, 5th season, 6th season picks. So like, what about a season 6 second round pick? Is it enough to be accepted? It was. That, I just feel like that shouldn't be accepted. I got one of the best receivers in the league for an 85 overall receiver and a draft pick from like 5 seasons down the line. So the trade logic, crazy enough, seems like it's better on Madden than a Maximum Football. As you see, the newly acquired Arthur Green, 99 speed, comes in as our wide receiver 3. So we now have 3 receivers with 99 speed. Wait, maybe I could pick up another 97 rated guard. I think we're going to go after Paul Pillay. So what would it take to bring in Paul here? We'll go with, I guess, that 94 overall guard that we had. How about we trade away the 4th wide receiver now, Lee Sharpton. Wait, I don't think the Chiefs can afford it. So what if we just went with what would be our backup offensive guard now? So a 93 overall guard for a 97 rated. Okay, does this mean every single trade gets accepted? Why would they accept a 97 overall trade for a 93? That makes no sense, but I'm not complaining, I guess. But like, as you see now, fellas, we have 2 97 overall guards. So the game honestly hasn't looked terrible up to this point, but it does definitely seem like they need to fix their trade logic a little bit. I will say, I'm not gonna try to hate or anything. This is a really small company putting this game on, and as you see, the customization is incredible. It's just some things that obviously, as you see, need some fine-tuning. I've had fun so far, though. So I think we're done with the coaches and franchise tabs. Let's investigate the front office here. Maybe look at retired players, as obviously at this point, we don't have any retired players in the team. I think that's cool, though, because it looks like you can retire some of the players' numbers. See, this is just a level of customization you don't ever see in Madden. Like, if this game could combine with Madden, it'd be the best game of all time. Like, this game just has things like this that Madden, just for whatever reason, would never think of adding. Oh, wait, if you look at our staff in the front office, we have a doctor, we have a marketer, we have an accountant. Terry sure looks like a fellow that knows his way around the tax code. I mean, it looks like we already have ourselves a dream team here, although I do want to dabble. We'll see if we can fire somebody. As actually looks like firing is not an option as of right now, as you can just see like what players are healthy or injured. Nobody in the injury reserve right now, so we're good. Look at marketing. Okay, have ourselves a budget report in our current sponsors, as we are sponsored by Bite Size Burgers, Tasty Tacos, Fresh Fizz Soda, Grill and Chill. This is so funny, dude. I love it. Nacho Mamas. Although, Thomas, I feel like we need some more national sponsors. Looks like we have a bunch of mom and pops. But it looks like all these sponsors are locked in for the season, so maybe we look at this postseason. We also can look at our fan base status, as again, we have no data so far, but we'll check back in with Thomas later to see how the fan base is looking. About Perry here. Do you have any tax deductions for us? Oh, God, dude. I've been recording for an hour and 15 minutes, and I've already spent almost $650 million. colors. Dude, Perry hates me. I already have him sweating bullets. I apologize, Mr. Thomas, but this is exactly why I went and upgraded those chicken bucket prices. So hopefully the dream team here can lock in for this season so we can take this franchise to the next level. So we hop into transactions. You have yourself the free agents out there, which doesn't look like anybody is too good, unfortunately. Looks like the highest overall free agent out there, quarterback. I mean, you got some 80 rated, 89 rated Cornelius Patton's just sitting there. 94 rated Eric Mingle. Why is this guy a free agent? The only thing this game is missing is like the navigation. Like I wish I could just click a trigger, go down to running backs, but I have to click filter and go this way. It's just kind of annoying. I want to see if there's any good offensive tackles. Is there any like 90 overall offensive tackles out there? Like imagine we were able just to sign a 90 overall offensive tackle out of free agency. Although it doesn't look like there's anybody too good. Oh, hold on. Hold the freaking phone. 95 overall Brandon Lopez. I just don't know if we can afford him. So this is something you can't do in Madden. For whatever reason, when you're in the season in free agency, you can't adjust how much you offer a player. It's just just one price. But in Maximum Football, you can adjust how much you offer each player. Also, in Madden free agency, you can only sign the player for the rest of the season. But in this, you can make it a 1 season, 2 season, 3 season offer. Even offer him to be on the practice squad. Give him no guarantee money. You can adjust the bonus. I'm gonna offer him, although I don't think we can afford them. We can't. But I guess it is nice to know, like if you had the money to spend, there's some good free agents out there. Well, we can even look at the draft class here, which I'm kind of confused because like you can already see the players overall. But, like you can see their 40-yard dash, their bench press reps, vertical, 3-cone, their one-to-look score, which is kind of insane that this punter rep 225 37 times. Looks like there's some good quarterbacks in the draft class, I must say. An 89 rated, a 90 rated. Look, there's a freaking 91 overall 22-year-old quarterback coming out, and he looks freaking jacked. You even have waivers in this game, which you don't have in Madden. So again, some pretty cool stuff, although I don't really know how I feel about you just being able to see what the players overall is in the draft class. So you head over to the coaches tab here. You have the offensive coordinator, head coach, defensive coordinator, Darius Perez, who we hired preseason. You can see, okay, his ratings, which again is something you don't have in Madden. The coaches absolutely do not have ratings. He doesn't look too good, not gonna lie, but if you wanted to, you can upgrade him once you get some XP. Looks like you can even change his playbook up if you wanted to. So again, some super in-depth stuff. If you look at the coordinator, again, you see his ratings. You can upgrade his stuff. You can upgrade his offensive skills, but again, at this point, don't have any XP. We'll look at this later on in the season, potentially. And again, same exact thing here for the defensive coordinator. Although, interested to see why you would need offensive skill upgrades for your defensive coordinator and then defensive skill upgrades for your offensive coordinator. But I guess that's something we'll run into later. So let's head into our team schedule and see. Looks like we're playing the Chargers, I believe, week 1. We have my Tennessee Titans in week 2. We play the Eagles in week 5. And as we've already seen today, they're the other team that is also stacked. So if we win that game, we're probably going to get the 1 seed in the playoffs. And it's funny because like the divisions are the same exact as they are in real life with whatever the teams are supposed to represent. So if you look at our division, you have us, the Dolphins, you have the Jets, and the Patriots. I don't know if you're able to go in and customize all of these teams, but how fun would a Maximum Football franchise be if you could legitimately get all 32 real NFL teams in here? I am very curious though to see what happens when I click play. So it's preseason week 1. I would rather not have to play in the preseason. Can we just simulate? Okay, we can spectate the match, simulate match, or simulate week. Let's do that. Which it looks like we won 55-17. 243 rushing yards, 352 passing yards, just complete freaking domination. Unfortunately, you can't see the player stats for some reason, just team stats, but hey, we'll take a massive dub in our first ever game in franchise history. Won again preseason week 2, 25-16 over the Patriots, which I think I have auto upgrading on for the players. It looks like the coaches just spent 291,000 XP on players. Interesting. It looks like they went heavy on our cornerback room. And final match before we get into the regular season, 16-10 wins. So not as good as the first 2 weeks, but hey, a dub's a dub. But as you see, for some reason it says we're the 13th ranked team. I don't know why we have college football rankings in franchise mode, but again, that 13 ranking is going to be number 1 by the end of the season. Who's the number 1 ranked team? San Diego, who we play week 1, is ranked number 2. Rank 1 is the Oakland Berserkers. So it looks like our team overall bumped up from 94 to 95, which is a dub. But I think it is time, my friends, to go in and play our first ever game. Well, which uniforms do we have we can choose? It doesn't let me choose anything, I don't think. So I guess we have to stick with this one. I could play in coaches mode if I wanted to, but I just want to hop in and see if I can actually get the dub. I've never played franchise mode in my life. This game is extremely, extremely difficult to play, not going to lie. I will be shocked if we win this game, but again, we are here to experience this together. As you can already see, The in-game graphics is where things start to go downhill. Trade logic was the first thing I noticed that was a little iffy, but at least this looks half decent. The player intros isn't too shabby. Looks like they got some beast defensive players. 96 overall, Garland Neeson. As you do have yourself a little intro here, little tunnel run out. Now you have San Diego coming out, but again, where this game does lack, as mentioned, is the in-game graphics. Gameplay, a little iffy too, which I do have to say, it looks a little bit better, the pre-game stuff, than it did in Dynasty mode. So let's see how the rest of the game plays out. You actually get to see the coin toss in this game, unlike in Madden, which unfortunately I have to kick the ball off here, which I'm assuming I just gotta press A whenever that bar gets full. Oh no, don't know if that was good or not. Just don't go out of bounds. Oh, it's gonna go out of bounds. What a start. Wait, it didn't. Touchback. I'm a pro. So I'm just going to trust the coach this entire game. Go with coach suggestions. Again, like I don't know what buttons do what. I'm just going to do my thing. Run. Oh, I thought we were all over it. There's no way that's how we're going to start things off. At least we made the tackle. I will say it does feel a little clunky with the user, which he ran right at me. I'm sitting here trying to big hit like this is Madden, dude. They already got a first down with George Lipscomb. And you do get a little replay action in between plays, which is neat. It's like not responsive. It takes like a second for your player to move from when you press the button, so that could be an issue today. It just, oh, you've got to catch that. That should have been a pick 6. Gotta start the season off 1-0, boys. Got to. I just can't believe this feels like it's lagging and it's freaking an offline gameplay. Sack! Our first sack of franchise. Come on, give me the football, please. Wide open. Did we get the stop? We did. I think it's going to be 4th down and short. My controller, like, I feel like the vibration from this game about broke my controller. As it looks like, I believe they're going to be going for this. No, they're going to punt the ball. Let's go. Got the stop. We got 10 yards on 3rd down and 11. More yards than what I wanted to give up there, but all that matters, we force them to a punt. And for the first time in Maximum Football franchise, we're going to be getting this football. So after that small hiccup, we're starting basically on our own goal line. So I'm going to try to get a few breather yards here. And we almost scored. We were so close to breaking that off for a touchdown, dude. That would have been crazy. Do I dare throw the football? Let me call a little motion. Can I call motion? Apparently not. Wait, I can. Go in motion. Go in motion. It's just not letting me. Just snap the ball. Snap. Oh, no. He caught it. There's no way that is how I'm going to begin my Maximum Football franchise career. What a play. What a play. Just like we drew it up, boys. Touchdown. We earned an achievement. Airliner completed a pass 50 yards or more. Oh my. We even hit the gritty. We hit the gritty. What a start. Fantastic sports game. Beautiful. Executed play. 83. About 83 yards to the house. Just like we drew it up, boys. Even got an achievement for going into replay mode. What a game. About giving you the dopamine spikes. I just wanted to see what happened here. Oh, you even get like a very, very super slow-mo. Any minute now. I just cannot believe this happened, dude. Like, what's happening? Now, let's see if I can actually make the extra point. Oh, no. Oh, that's just unfortunate, dude. 2 plays, 95 yards. I'm a pro. I might actually be switching to this game for content here on the channel full time. It's a blast. What am I getting all these achievements for? I didn't even call an audible. Like, what a game. Now all I need is a pick 6, boys. Big hit. Oh, no, handoff. Big hit again. So far, like, the only real negative I have about the gameplay, again, is how slow it is for your players to react to what button you press. But I will say, I do feel like the game actually feels quite a bit better than what it did when I played it last year on Dynasty mode. I'm not sure what all they updated. Haven't been really keeping up to date with that. But it feels fine outside the responsiveness. Handoff. On, big hit. Okay, that's a lot of broken tackles. A lot of broken tackles. A lot of them. As it looks like the Chargers are actually going to take the lead on us. Disgraceful tackling, boys. And now we're actually going to go down here because yours truly doesn't know how to kick extra points. Unfortunate set of events here, boys. Unfortunate. See if I can learn how to do a hot route. Let's just send our outside receiver on a go. We're going to chunk this up to Baker, who is wide open at the field. Oh, okay, there's apparently now a catch mechanic in the game. That really confused me. Let us try that again. I did the same thing. I mean, that honestly might be the best course of action on offense. All right, after an unfortunate set of events, it is now 3rd down and 11. Again, he's open. Catch the football. Go up. Intercepted. Oh, that was a bad throw. He had like 2 or 3 steps on him, and he threw it 15 yards behind him. It's going to be a pick 6. We're going to lose. We're going to lose. All right, defense got to make up for that nonsense. Need a pick 6 here or something similar. All over it, baby. Pick. You got to pick that off. Massive 3rd down and 6, boys. Underneath this covered. Big hit. Laying the boom. Sets up for a 4th down. Which, they're apparently going for it. So that takes a little bit of balls. Not gonna lie. Oh, come on. No shot. No shot. Intercept the football, brother. It's fine, though. It's fine. Turnover on downs. We're gonna get this football and hope to God learn how to actually throw the ball in this game. I'm gonna toss right. Get to the outside. Okay, running the ball might be the move. Toss again to the right. Like I told you guys, running the football is going to win us this football game. Although I do want to learn how to freaking throw and catch the ball. I did it again, dude. It's like the game is just like, it's not responsive. I try to snap the ball and it just throws the ball as soon as the snap happens. Like again, why? So it is definitely not helping me to be a noob right now. We have thrown 2 interceptions. That should have never happened. But as long as we can keep playing sound defense, we should have an okay shot of winning this game. Put your hands up. I think that's an issue with being very unresponsive. I press Y to catch the ball, but I think it actually happens like a half a second after I press the button. So it was like way too late. So after the QB, again, it's breaking my brain. So as we get to the 2-minute warning, I want to show you guys what I'm talking about here. So let me use the middle linebacker, Edwards. I'm pressing left stick now. And you see, it's like a half a second after. It's going to break my gosh dang brain here. Oh, no. Come on, wrap up, please. Wrap up, please. Get him down. Get the man down. Oh, no, wide open. Oh, not ideal at all. Thank God he went out of bounds. Pick 6 right here, boys, would be fan-freaking-tastic. It's a run. I think he got the 1st down, unfortunately. Handoff. Well, it got outside of us, and he's going to be pushed forward for a 1st down. Fellas, got to lock in here, get a stop where it genuinely might be a GG. Toss left, that's just not what I expected at all. Touchdown Chargers. Let's see if I can snap the ball without immediately throwing it to the tight end. Oh, no. He's open. Come on, go make the catch. Ugh. Running the ball is going to be the move, boys. Oh, running the ball is the move. Get out of bounds. Get out of the bounds. And I don't think he did. They called timeout, unfortunately. And again. Oh, come on. Oh, block for me, baby. Block for me. Go. Go. Spin move. That's the worst spin move I've ever seen in my life. Although it got me an achievement. Running the football yet again because it's effective. Oh, bounce outside. Can I just go hurry up? Is that a thing in this game? Oh, no, the clock is moving. So we're going to call another timeout. Oh, please, somebody get wide open, I beg. Oh, hey, tight end is open. Just kidding. Almost threw another interception. I'm telling you, it is so hard not to double tap A because you click A to snap the football and it's like a half a second delay. Oh, God, wish me luck here, fellas. Let's see here. Post, kind of open. Catch the football. Go up. The responsiveness is going to kill me. Now, what are the odds I actually make this field goal here? Decent power. Okay, I think that's good, right? That's a good field goal. That's fine. 14-9. It could be a lot worse. I think the only way we're going to win this game, though, boys, is if I just run the football every single play, because passing the football is impossible. Surely you don't score 2 seconds left, right? Pick, maybe? Oh, how beautiful would that have been? That's going to take us to halftime, boys, as we are down 14-9. If we can just run the football the entirety of the second half, we're going to win this easily, especially considering the fact we start this second half off with the football. Expect a heavy dose, fellas, of Chirinos. Run play 1. The blocking is just spectacular. Nasty little spin move. Hand off up the gut. Patience. Another 10 yards. Okay, I just discovered how to run hurry up, which is definitely nice. Little run up the middle here. Another one. Another 1st down and more. Keep on going, dude. This running back is a monster. Little swagger celebration. Now, I do believe it's going to be in our best interest here to go ahead and go for 2. I forgot. It's from the 15-yard line. Oh, this is going to take a freaking miracle, boys. What do I even do? RB's open. Please, catch the ball. Catch the ball. Promise you guys I'm not throwing the ball the rest of this freaking game. Like, because it takes 15 seconds for your analog stick to respond, you cannot track the ball. Come on, force a fumble. Another big hit. Big 3rd down here, fellas. See if we can get off the field here, force a punt, and run the ball down their throats again. Oh, come on, gotta wrap up. No shot. He's wide open. Oh my God. My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined. Now, unfortunately, they're gonna go for 2 here, but keep in mind, they've got to do this from the 15-yard line, you crazy boys. Really hope they don't get this. He's open. I'm literally the rest of this game, I'm just not pressing a button. I'm not going to control anybody down the field with the ball in the air. It's impossible. Oh, yeah. Heavy dose of Chirinos this quarter. Oh, another huge hole. Make this guy miss. He had a star underneath his body. Of course not. Oh, what a pancake block on the outside. Can we make a miss? No, to pick the ball up, forward go, forward go, forward go, touchdown Bills. Another play, just like we drew it up. Hopefully he doesn't tear his Achilles here. Like I said, this is just a unique version of a hook and ladder, boys. And come on, we have got to get this. I've got to go up by a field goal here. Yo, here we go. Oh, boys, we've got to have it. We have got to have this. RB again. Back in the end zone, please. Go for the catch. What else can I do? What else can I do? Then press the button that says catch. He has not, for once, gone up for the catch today. So I'm not even kidding. This gameplay wouldn't even be that bad if it didn't take 15 seconds for your buttons to respond, and if your players actually went for the catch when you press the button. Like, outside of that, the gameplay is great. But it kind of ruins the user experience, not going to lie. Oh, another big stop, which this should be the final play of the third quarter. Hopefully, we can get off this field here. It would make me very, very happy. Out the middle. He broke my ankles, not gonna lie. Wait, why'd the clock stop? The clock should be going. Oh, they're cheating. They are cheating. As that now is gonna take us into the fourth quarter. Hold your fours up, as we have got to find a way to win the first franchise game in Bills history. Oh, is that a sack? Yes, it is, baby. Come on. Oh, over the middle. All over it. Fourth down. They should be punting the football here, I believe, which they are. And if we can get this football, score a touchdown, that should clinch our first win of this franchise. Unless I do something stupid, which is definitely very, very, very plausible. Oh, a ton of space. Go score. Oh my, we're going to score very first play. He has the speed. The 25, the 15, the 5, touchdown. It's got to be some sort of record. A little bit more gritty action for you. I am going to go for 2 again, though, because I am very, very stubborn. Got to have it, boys. Do I just scramble? Do I take off? Oh, I got to throw it. All right, with that nonsense, fellas, it is time to lock in. One more stop defensively. It's a GG. Oh, it is about freaking time. That, my friend, should be game, set, match. Hopefully, anyway. But that's what happens when I don't control the players actually going up for the interceptions. They actually catch the football. Why is running the football so freaking easy? Like, what would be the point in throwing it? And that, my friend, should be close or just another touchdown. This guy's better than prime Adrian Peterson. This is crazy. Did he catch it? Oh my god. See what happens? I just didn't press a button after I threw the ball. Maybe the meta throwing the football in this game is just not pressing a button when you're the receiver. Yo. Hello? I mean, not a soul. Not a soul 15 yards from them. They are going for 2 here. As long as we stop them, we should still be in the clear. They're running the ball. What a bunch of psychos. And he got relatively close, which, funny enough, they are actually not kicking an onside kick. What's the ref doing? Okay, he ran out of the way last second. Okay, first time they actually clamped us. 1 first down here, boys, and it should be GG. And of course, they just turned into the best run defense in the entire league all of a sudden. Come on. Come on, give me a few more yards. Gosh, dang it. We're going to take matters into our own hands and try to end it right here. Actually throwing the ball, though, like a bunch of morons. RB's wide open, please. Go for the catch. Running the ball, by the way, interesting strategy as the clock continues to tick. T-minus 35 seconds on the clock, fellas. And that's not optimal. Because there's still the outside shot. They score this touchdown, get an onside kick. They kick a field goal to win the game. That's nice, though. That definitely will help us in our endeavors to try and win. Dude, they get to the line of scrimmage freaking fast. Okay, out of bounds, that's fine. Which, honestly, it might be smart if they kicked the field goal here and went for the onside kick, which apparently they don't have that logic built into the game. They're going to go for the touchdown. If we get the stop, it's a GG. We win our first ever game of franchise mode on Maximum Football. Which he's wide open. It's going to be a touchdown. God dang it. Oh, it can just never be easy, can it? Oh, the amount of busted coverages this game have been excruciating. I mean, seriously, though, if they somehow get the ball back, all they need is a field goal, we lose. Which they're lining up for the onside kick. And I'm not going to lie, I don't even think we're in onside kick formation. I didn't even see it as eligible. Oh, no. Oh. It didn't give me an option to return a kick, onside kick. They got the ball. Oh. No. I don't believe it. This is not a possibility. This is not going to happen, right? Tackle him inbounds. Tackle him inbounds. He went out of bounds. Oh my god. No, timeout, timeout, time freaking out, dude. Like, they call play too fast. Everybody in your mother run back. Please, dear God. Why are they coming out in iForm Pro? Oh, please. There's just no way, right? Why does it always have to be stressful, dude? Somehow, someway, we come out of here with a 35-33 dub. Maybe if there was better logic built into the game, they could have beat us there at the end. We win a game where we had a total of 3 completions all game long. Now, I believe after that, boys, what I want to do is just go ahead and simulate this season and see how far we make it. Can we make the freaking Super Bowl? Don't know, but what I do know is we clinched a playoff spot at least. Which, funny, that took literally 7 seconds to simulate the entire season. In Madden, it literally takes like 5 minutes. Which, if you look here at the end of week 17, we finished the season ranked number 1 in the NFL. Which, if we go to the sports press here, it looks like we finished the season 15-2, boys. By far the best record in the football league. Let's see, who did we end up losing to? We lost to the Miami Dolphins 30-24, and we also lost to, the Baltimore Ravens 30-13. So hopefully we don't end up playing them in the playoffs. Unfortunately, it doesn't show any of our season stats. As looking around, unfortunately, it looks like I don't think anybody actually went up in overall, although we have 265,000 XP that we can use. So how much can we upgrade Edwin Torres to? We can upgrade his speed a little bit. We can upgrade his arm strength quite a bit as well. Why don't we bump that deep throw accuracy all the way up to 99, which costs 50,000 points. Does that bump his overall up at all? He looks like he's still a 95 rated. How? Let's see if we get that running back, Jesse Chirinos, who was a freaking monster week 1. Let's see if we can get him up to a 99 overall. Get that Excel up to 99, which costs another 50,000 points. Same thing, get his agility up there, so you can have 99 Excel, 99 agility, and 99 speed. Dude, he's pretty much got 99 everything. We can get that hurdle, I believe, up to 99 as well, which I think is going to use up the rest of our points, which we don't have enough XP, actually. We can upgrade his speed just a little bit. Was that enough to bring him up to a 99? Apparently not. Like, how? Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty positive we got ourselves a first-round bye, so we should be able to simulate. We'll go into playoff week 2, which we have to take on the 6th seed Brooklyn Express, which is the New York Jets. So surely we don't lose a first playoff game after going 15-2, right? Simulate match, and all by the skin of our freaking shaft, dude. A 4th quarter field goal advances us into the next week of the playoffs, 23-21, which means we are moving on to round 2 of the playoffs. We have to take on the Kansas City Chiefs, which I believe this is the last game before the championship. So it looks like it's us or the Chiefs against the 49ers or Eagles. Can Josh take down Patrick Mahomes in another dimension? 26-17, we're moving on to the Super Bowl. The big question is, who will it be against, as we have punched our ticket to the championship? Oh, the Eagles won, so of course, boys, it is the Buffalo Bills versus the Philadelphia Eagles for the Super Bowl. So can we do it? Can we finish off strong? Was everything I went through the past 2.5 hours of my life worth it? As we simulate the match, oh no. Oh, a tough finish to what's been an incredible season. But sadly, you fell short of the ultimate prize. 24-31 as the Eagles go back-to-back. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. They threw 3 interceptions. We threw 3 touchdowns to their 2. They had 0 rushing touchdowns. So how in the world do they win? I'm confused. Why do I feel like we just got shafted? What they do, bring like 5 kickoff returns back for a touchdown? I wish I knew how. We ended up losing, but unfortunately the game doesn't give us that much level of detail. But even with as disappointing as that was, it does look like at the end of the season, our wide receiver, Emilio Baker, ends up winning MVP with that receiver we traded for preseason, Arthur Green, coming in second. So I do have to say, my friends, the last 2.5 hours of my life has been extremely interesting. Is this game worth it? I mean, yeah, because it's free. As you saw, the level of customization is actually pretty incredible, but the gameplay rather stinky. So the ultimate decider is going to be you guys. Let me know in the comment section below whether or not you think this game, for being free, is a W or an L. If you enjoyed that video for whatever reason, you can click right here to watch another one on the channel.